Hey there! My 5th semester of college is starting tomorrow, and as lazy of a person I am, I still do some preparations for my new semester. I'm a lazy person, so I like to figure out simple things that I can do beforehand to reduce the amount of work that I have to do during the semester. So I'm going to walk you through a few of the things that I do. These are the 5 things that I'll be going through in the video. If you find particular parts boring, you can just skip to the parts that you're interested in. Or if you find everything boring, then you might as well just sit through the entire video, because college stuff is boring anyway. So right now on my laptop, I'll go onto my school website, get my timetable. So I'll want my timetable to appear in my calendars app, which I already did. I do so through Google Calendars. So Google Calendar. Essentially in Google Calendars, what I do is I create a new calendar and I name it school. When I create a calendar, I wouldn't create it now because I already did. So here's my school calendar, and I'd create an event in the school calendar, and then I add the repetitions. So I'll tell Google Calendar on which days, like for example, for English class, I have it every Monday and Wednesday from what time to what time. I'll tell Google Calendar that, and I'll put it in, and it'll just be there. So it'll show up every single week. And I don't want to have to come to Google Calendar to look at my calendar. I want it to be in my calendar app. So what I do is you come up to calendar app, you come up to accounts, and you add a Google account. Add a Google account, and that'll tell you to open your browser. And from here on, you just log into your Google account, and your Google calendars will be synced into your calendars app. Right now, we're still in the pandemic. My classes are still online for the entire semester. So one interesting thing that I would do that saves a lot of time is to add the lecture links in the calendars app. And from here on, well, if you have the link in the calendars app, then you can always just come to the calendars app and open the link. It's quite fast, but I do one more thing to make the process even faster. So what I do is I download this app called Meter, and this is the Meters app. Meters app would just dive into your calendar to look for links that are links to video conference calls. If you put your Zoom link or your Google Meet link or your Microsoft Teams link into the events, then it will appear in the Meters app. So every time I wake up, I can wake up just like 5 minutes earlier before class, and then I'll just open up this Meters app. Here you can see all my classes. I can just join my classes from here, and it saves a lot of time. So you can just click this and it will open up your browser. It will redirect you to this link, and you can just, it just opens up Zoom for me. Here you go. Right, so first thing done, timetable. The second thing I do is that I want to download all the necessary documents that I know I would need throughout the entire semester. So for this, I go on to my school's Moodle system. It's called Times. Well, they call it Times. Log into my account, and right now I'll open up all my lectures for the semester. Here I have, all my modules for the semester. I'm taking 4 subjects this semester. And you see there are some subjects where the lecturer has already uploaded some documents. There are some lecturers who do not upload any documents at all. And there are some who have uploaded a lot of documents. So because I know that I would be downloading these documents through sometime in the semester, I just don't want to come to this website every single time to download just 1 or 2 pieces of documents. So what I do is I just download everything I can, before the semester starts. After I download them, I put them into my OneDrive, which my school provides. And this is how I file all my files. I create folders according to semester. So this is my 5th semester, is winter 2021. And I create, again, separate folders for each module. And as you can see, I've already downloaded the documents that you've seen just now. Yeah, so this is what I always do because it just saves time. Now we have the second thing crossed off the list. Now this third thing is a very minor thing, but it's what I always do because if I have this workspace set up, it's easier for me to input anything compared to having to create the workspace only when I have to use it. I'll show you what I mean. Things 3 is my favorite to-do list app. So in this to-do list app, I create an area called school, and I create a separate project for every single module that I have. Once the semester started, when I'm in the lectures, when the lecturer suddenly tells me, okay, so we're gonna have this assignment due on the probably 10th week. So I'll just create a header called week 10 and create a new task like submit assignment. And if there's a specific date for it, then I'll put down due date, probably, I don't know, March 24th, whatever. Something like this. And another thing that I really want to try out is to have the system on Notion. Yeah, so for example, this one. I would try to have everything on Notion, like anything that I would have to know of the module. Like sometimes I forget a code, which is somewhat funny, like this code. And time for the lecture, documents I need, for example, this is called MIB, the Module Information Booklet. I always have to refer to this thing. So having it in Notion is going to be quite convenient for me. And then I've created a note for every single lecture that's going to happen, so I can just write down the notes directly into the note that I already created. Right, so now I have the third thing crossed off my list. Now the fourth and the fifth thing is somewhat the same. The fourth is to read all the module information booklets of every single module I have. So why do I want to do this? I want to read the module information booklet of every single subject, every single module I'm taking, because the module information booklet gives you a rough idea of how the entire semester is going to look. Right, this is a table that tells you how are you going to be graded throughout the entire semester. As you can see, there's no conventional final exam. The one that has the highest weightage of a score is the final research paper. So it's a research paper. It's not something that you have to sit there to take, like an exam, like compared to the one in macroeconomics where we have a 30-mark final exam. Knowing all this is, like for me personally, I think this is quite important because you kind of know what to expect. When the lecturer actually tells you how you're going to be assessed, it's not your first time hearing it. It's more of a clarification than a fresh thing where you have any form of surprise. Right, coming back to this, another reason why I want to read the MIB is so that I can know what is going to be taught throughout the entire semester, so I can study ahead. This is going to be a hard part for me. I have yet to study. Tomorrow is the start of the semester. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to study, but I'll try to study some of the topics before the semester starts. I already showed you almost everything I did to prepare for my new semester. Hopefully there are some useful tips and tricks in there that you could use. Hopefully. Let me know. Like and subscribe if you find this useful, I guess. See you.